I'm Carter with Momentum Telecom, and I want to talk with you about SD-WAN. Right now, Momentum has an offering for $160. You can get a 1 gig box, and I got to ask, wow, help me understand that. How are we able to offer that? So I want to talk about SD. I want to show SD-WAN and kind of where SD-WAN is from a traditional perspective, and then how we're able to offer it today. So when you look at SD-WAN, traditionally SD-WAN's always been sold in such a way of tell me how much internet you have out here at your location, and then your price per box is X. And the reason that is because the traditional SD-WAN provider would take all your traffic from your location and move it back to them. So they would say, okay, you have 1 gig of internet out here. Really, it's just transport across the internet providers back into the SD-WAN environment. And then from there, we hit a gateway, and the gateway would take you down to the cloud where you need it to go. And so basically, if they sold a 1 gig box out here, they'd have to make sure they have 1 gig throughput back here. What Momentum's doing is we're leveraging the improvements of the internet. So when you look at the internet providers, now all this content, the cloud content that we're all trying to get to, it lives right here next to the internet providers. There's no need to take this round trip traffic. So if I'm in Raleigh, North Carolina, trying to get to my email, I don't need to go over to Atlanta and then to my email. I'm peer directly. If I'm using Spectrum or whoever I'm using, or a Momentum circuit, we're peer directly with the content of the internet. So from a price point perspective, we're able to offer a 1 gig box for $160 because by default, we're not moving all your traffic back to us. Now, years ago, we wouldn't be able to do this, but because of the core internet has improved dramatically, and this is all public information, you can look it up. You can see carriers' POPs and who they're peered with. And you can see if I'm sitting in a city, if I'm peered directly with the content that I'm using. I don't necessarily need to rely on the SD-WAN providers. Now, we're able to offer $160 for a 1 gig box, but we do have a la carte options. So if we need to take certain traffic and move it back to one of our gateways, and peering relationship is to guarantee traffic around trip time and that specific path, we'll do that, but our price point is going to be based on just that bandwidth allocation. The other upside is IPing, so we can IP from our core, but we'll charge this on an a la carte as well. But by default, we're going to leverage the improvements of the internet to allow your traffic to move to the cloud. Now, there are exceptions when, again, if we need to leverage our gateways, we can do that, and that's where the price point is. But it really comes into having a conversation around, let's talk about your applications, how you use the internet today, and let's have that conversation. But there's a lot more we could cover here. Love to do that more with you. Again, thanks for watching, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Thanks.